Chike, Sandra Edoho, including Katherine Obiang, somehow they in the news for the past 2 weeks. Social media be a go with conversation will consign these individuals. Waiting actually be the problem. But before we delve into politics, and also Naomi as queen of bringing politics and buzzwords, we'll do that. Prince Francis Chilakadi for Kona, you could join us very soon for politics. But let's quickly also look at other things that happen for inside our society. And let's go straight to the matter we get to do with Frank Edoho and his wife. And this whole thing about infidelity, where don't make people they divided in different areas. Now, the internet is in absolute meltdown. Today, for Inside the Show, the ladies could hold nothing back as they dive deep into the messy, explosive fallout of veteran broadcast journalist and broadcaster Frank Edoho, his estranged wife, Sandra Edoho, Edoho rather, Sandra Edoho, and the singer Chike himself. Now, Katherine Obiang, ex Edoho, also did for inside this conversation. Now, from the leaked voice notes where Frank claims Chike was shaking like a chicken leaf. I was telling, see the boy, he was shaking like a chicken. To Sandra's retaliation, exposing Frank as an alleged narcissistic deadbeat father who squandered money. This drama, it did plenty layers and would they unveil her. Now, part of the thing we also accuse and say, you sell my property, my own property for small money, you squander the money anyhow. Now, we break down the biggest argument taking over social media today. Now, the first question people go ask, is this some sort of karma for how Frank Edoho treated his first wife, Katherine Obiang? That's my question when people they ask. Could it be that Frank Edoho is just facing some kind of karma? Did Sandra really pay him back in his own coin? Or is cheating never justifiable? Now, did Frank intentionally weaponize bloggers to cancel Chike and publicly shame his wife? The toxic king of Malice dynamic, that one also a part of it we will look at. Oh, he's king of Malice and that's an issue. How silent treatment destroys marriages. That's not one important thing we did, because if we don't learn from all of this, then we haven't said anything. Now we're unpacking the double standards, the hidden receipts, and the ultimate lessons for modern relationships. Okay, grab your popcorn or zobo, anywhere way you like, because the ladies are giving raw, unfiltered takes. Make sure you drop your thoughts and your reactions on there. Are you for Frank Edoho rather, the wife? Or even Chike, do you believe that Chike should be cancelled? All of these questions and I'm waiting people they ask for the conversation. So joining me for inside the conversation, Pedetin, thank you so much for joining us. I see that NEPA has happened to you, no vex.
I'm glad it did not say Nigeria happened to me. NEPA happened to me.
Nigeria will never happen to you, my love. Now NEPA for now. All right, thank you.
Yes, it's good to be here, and it's good to see your face, and it's always good to be here and see every other lady coming in looking beautiful. Hi.
Thank you. Promise you're welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a bumper action today, like double.
Yeah. All right, I'm in for it.
Sorry.
Inka, you're welcome. Yinkus International. What up?
It's good to be here. Thank you so much.
Because you're welcome. Asikia, you're welcome.
You.
SKJ.
Thank you for having me here. Good evening,
You're welcome. Welcome. So I'll give us a little bit of preamble of the things that happen. I mean, this drama too long. The voice notes then too plenty. Which one will go play? Which one will go leave? The things will go play.
They take a small.
They take a small. Okay. I know say promise. Now you be the queen of recap. Not that. So in fact, before we go recap, make we first take a break. When they come back, first of all, make a go drink or that drop cup. Look at the stay with us in the show back. So we're getting to the point of recap. Promise. Oh yeah, let's recap the conversation. Let's start.
Honestly, I'm not.
I think I'm hearing a whole back somewhere.
Yes, I think you all
Okay, so can we all mute? If we're not talking, let's all mute, please, so that we don't have that call back. Anybody who's not talking should please mute so that we don't have that call back. Okay, so very, very quickly, before you go straight to your recap, make I show everybody where the drama starts. It all started when a popular social media blogger, a social media blog, Cutie Jules, post a picture of Frank Edoho with Chike song for the background. Can't say he's getting, he will get down. And then Frank Edoho responded, and I think this was his response. He responded and said, Glamour, I see what you did there. I beg, no talk about it. Glamour, thanks for your concern. I saw what you did there in the other post. Very intelligent. I don't have anything to say other than I just created a game show. I will need your service to promote it and all that. Then he went on to beg the blogger not to post that he doesn't want it to affect his children. And that's where the drama started. But in all of this, and then with all of this and waiting in talk, the blogger go ahead, post everything. Waiting they shock people the most and how the blogger get access to a private conversation between Chike and his wife. Where people they look like say, nah, a bug will be say them bug the wife car, and from there they get a conversation. But make I take your narrative and promise your recap. Thank you.
You don't already give the recap finish now.
No, I don't give a more. I never talk anything. The matter too long. I never even start to talk.
I actually never even listened to any of those Frank recordings because it too plenty. Which one will go listen to? But the whole thing flying up from waiting we gather. They've been divorced, I think now, or separated for 2 years. This whole thing happened way back 2 years. You understand? They go more than 2 years. But I wonder why the thing just resurfaced now. And the fact, say Frank Edoho himself even get to comment for Kitty Juice, the blogger. You know, to me, makes sense. You understand? Like what you talk now, they even term waiting Kitty Juice post as intelligence. Person they try to leak your marriage issues as in talk in get children. And what I want people to remember, especially married people, when they do something, the internet, we're here for it. You're entertaining us. You understand? But the internet never forgets. But how those things will impact on the life of your children. I don't even want to give any recap now because the whole thing too long.
I give recap now. Just help give us. Just summarize now.
So
thank you. A lot of people don't know what's in the go on. So summarize before we dig into the
summary. So when Kitty just posts the thing, repeated voice recordings, and from waiting we gather that recording in Frank Edoho wife car. So who go fit get access to the wife car to bug him if no be him? Now why fingers now the point. If not him, because I think at a point he told the wife that I have proof. See this now, and then on the other hand, you did deny, say, oh, no, be me poster. Then how a blogger? Because we know how those bloggers are. Bloggers get information of celebrities from them. That's how it always works. So the wife, after how many long messages, Chike they asked her, how are you even breathing without me for 3 days? That one I listen small. I remember I've been saying no listen. I not listen.
Wait, just let me take a break. Make I play that side. It be like say I get a small. Now this particular audio.
You wanna now block me now? Okay, you know what? Let's do something, right? Let's do one last thing, and then by the time we're done with that last thing, we block each other like from where we are. Hold on now. Have an open mind. Now. Calm down. Wait now. I've not finished talking and you're talking rubbish. So I'm saying, let's be definite about it, right? It's not just blocking, but also just Xing. No, like Xing, like never talking again, never ever talking again, never ever seeing again. But then one last thing has to happen before that happens. You want me to say it? Cost me how? Chenu now, for reals, I'm not joking. I'm serious, like this will just put an end to it. I'm telling you facts. Chenu now. You think about it, like is that not fair? That's not stupid. But I mean, we've been stupid all along. So let's do the one stupidest thing. Yeah, let's do the last stupidest thing. And then from there, oh God. Hey, that's the solution. This other one you said is not a solution. I've told you that he's forming. See, I'm telling you that he's creating a narrative because it's ending. It's ended pretty much. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That he's trying to create a narrative and sow seeds in different places that this wasn't his fault and all that. Which it wasn't his fault anyway. Yeah. So he's trying to give that story so that when it all plays out, he's not having to, I don't know, pretty much. I just think that's what he's doing. I'm joking. I'm not joking. I'm like, okay, like last night, I was at home when he came back last night. And, he said to me he wanted to talk to me. I said, okay, well, I'm here if you want to talk. And then he goes again and starts all over again. And, and says to me, the first thing he would have done when he found out was to leave. But he feels like, as he didn't leave, he feels like I took it for granted and and whatever kept on happening. And so right now, it's either, it still repeats itself again. It's either I confess, come out clean. And I said, listen, I've given you all the confessions we made last year. I gave you all the confessions. What do you need again? And then he says that he wants to know, he knows that, he perceives or he feels that it's still going on. I said, well, if you had proof, you should have brought out this proof like long time ago and then just call me a liar and then just do whatever you want to do. But if you don't have proof, you cannot just keep insisting that you want me to confess to what you want to hear. If you say he feels it, he feels it. They said, he just kept on saying, they said that we're still talking. That's when he just keeps on saying, they said that you are telling people that I'm calling you and I just cannot do without you.
Okay, I mean, I could go on and on and on with that conversation, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. In all, most of these recordings, they're very long, some an hour long, some even more. But we could hear the wife clearly stated the thing she stated. And then this whole drama started. The drama, a long, plenty. From people who accused Frank Edoho from waiting in talk, say, in the king of Malice, and because of that, his malice may have played a huge role for waiting happen for inside in marriage, And then just to be frank with you, frankly speaking, this conversation it don't happen since 2022, 2023. Now this marriage wahala started. So it's not like this cheating is something that happened in 2026. Whatever made this issue resurface at this time, we do not know. But promise, let me quickly, continue with your recap before we go to others.
So just shortly summarizing the whole thing. So from what this lady mentioned, that I think she's saying that Frank wants her to confess. So that means for me, I believe he already had that recording or he already had a car bugged before then. And so she released her own statement or wrote something on her story about how he has been a bitch. Words, she used some words. Bottom line.
Yes, I have them here. I have them here. She said,
so you can actually display that the screenshot. How he has been a narcissist who has been actually, keeping malice or malicious and all of that. And the issue started when she was even pregnant with their first child. The first pregnancy, she tried her, but she also accused him of cheating with lots of women. She actually named names. Like, this is the first time in a celebrity saga in Nigeria I'm seeing a woman name names, call names boldly. And to be surprised, actually, some of those people she named, they've actually come to the debunk, but nobody has actually taken it, because if I were them, if you accuse me wrongly, I'm going to take a legal action against you. You understand? She named Tega of Big Brother Niger, Fred Amata's ex-wife, Mbong Amata, who is actually married. I think that lady got married in 2022. She named one other lady, that people who Frank, was actually cheating on with. She also mentioned that he used to be with called, I don't know, I don't want to use
prostitutes, please.
Very strong words now. And then one of the things that piqued people the most was when she mentioned that he sold her property for a chicken change just to go be with prostitutes. And she also said that she has been the one who has been taking care of the family, the home front, even paying, taking care of his children from the other woman, his first wife, that's Catherine. You understand? So I don't know where all of this, but my own issue is the whole back and forth. I think what people, the people, a lot of people are saying that why they are asking, curious, why is this coming out after more than 2 years now? Why are we getting this thing? These whole things has happened. You said you've moved on. Who actually brought this to the internet? And is the idea to cancel Chike? You understand? Because a lot of men are not having it. A lot of men are not having it. Oh, must cancel Chike. Will never go to any wedding. Nobody is going to book him. He slept with someone's wife. And other people of the opinion that, come on, in Nigeria entertainment industry, they sleep with themselves. They sleep with their friends' wives. It's not like it's a new thing. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. Even the Tiger he mentioned, remember, he slept with. She was married then in Big Brother house, It's so people are like, come on, this is hypocrisy here for now, for Nigerian men now, because I mean, when Yule Joshe's saga happened, they were like, oh, he found peace. Remember, he was married. By law, he was married. He got another man pregnant. He came out, he does everything. All that thing happened. A lot of men supported you when when that happened. So why the double standard? This is what women, are saying. And some women are giving kudos to the wife. Oh, come on, you cheated on me for her, because from what she said, he cheated. He was cheating all along, according to her. And this just happened. But what we're not sure of is if issue with Chike or her relationship with Chike or whatever happened, Chike happened when they started having issues already. This is not, and for me, I would have loved, for the wife to debunk whatever she needs to do. Say straight, you understand? Because this whole back and forth, they have 2 children. Children voice issue. You're trying to also your wife or a person, or if the people who support Sandra we need to look beyond cancel culture. This is for me.
All right. Okay.
Alexi Kubo. He was just love, and he would not tell me that it didn't affect him. We've lost Alex today, and we're talking about bullying. How people should stop bullying people, and what now happens to either Sandra or Frank, and want the press, and something happens or we lose. What are we going to tell her? I think it's time for every Nigeria really, really look beyond canceling people or look beyond trying to bring people down. People make mistakes. There's when you can use another hand, draw and come back.
All right.
I mean, to err is human, right? And to forgive should be divine.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, so for more context, let's play that video he talked about Malice so that Nigerians will understand.
The best punishment I can give a woman.
So in a podcast we've been getting, talks about the best punishment you can give a woman.
The best punishment I can give a woman is malice. I can stay in the same house with you. I'll not talk to you. If you cross the line, my wife knows now. I am the king of malice.
So that's conversation. And then his ex-wife also came into the picture. A video of an ex-wife where you get a long time ago resurfaced what she was talking about, what she faced in his hands.
Just to dare to disagree with what the man says. It becomes like it's a challenge in the home. The woman is challenging the man, and then tempers free, and then you snap, and then there's a slap, and they say, I'm sorry, and then, okay, perhaps it's a mistake, he won't do it again, and then he does it again, and then he does it again, and then he does it again. And there's nothing wrong or something to be ashamed of if you start your life all over again.
So this,
if your happiness is what matters.
That's his ex-wife, by the way, his very first wife. They were both broadcast journalists, and this was what she went through. Just like you stated earlier, Promise, a lot of people don't get different takes. Some people say, oh, why do we neglect and ignore the atrocity that she committed, which is adultery? Why do we neglect that atrocity and pay attention to frivolities, which is whether or not he said he can keep Malice. Whether or not he can keep Malice should not even be the question here. What should be the question is, did she or did she not cheat on her husband? And why would she do such an atrocious thing? That's what people are saying. While others are saying that otherwise. But Kenneth, let me go straight to you and take your reaction.
Okay. With all of these, I'm just I would say that I am happy that women are finding themselves.
Yeah?
I'm happy that I'm happy that women are finding themselves, like they're getting to choose themselves first. No, I mean, so yes, I am happy about that because
are you saying that what the wife did by in doing it here and he also with Chike?
She has not come out to say she did it. That is one.
But she has not denied it.
Yes, the fact that she's not denying it does not mean that she accepted it.
Is it because Frank has also denied sleeping with other women? Neither has he affirmed it.
Yes, that because at this point, like Promise said, this thing happened 2 years ago. Now, were they divorced then? Were they still married then? And why is this thing just coming out? Why is it coming out now? I mean, what is the purpose? What agenda? Or all the blogs that are bringing out recordings here are there? Where did they get it? Because Frank Edoho would have been the one, in custody of this recordings because it's a personal thing between both of them.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a car and the rest like that.
So how did the audio that's supposed to be in his possession leak to the public and to bloggers?
Yes, that's the point. And why? Why did it leak? Why now? Is it that because we are no longer saying Frank Edoho in the social media space like we used to? Like Frank Edoho used to be a thing then. Everyone wants to associate with Frank Edoho, but now you don't really hear his name like we used to. So could it be that you want to silence one so that you can get to the top? Some people feel that if I don't throw you down, I won't rise. Not everybody understands that the sky is big enough for all of us to fly. Like someone's career has to be for me to stay relevant. So could it be a pity card game that that let me think this thing out so that people will blame my wife and then blame Chike, and that way I will reign? Because that's actually that's how I'm seeing this thing. Because why would something happen 2-3 years ago and it's coming now and you expect it to come in your favor? That is if it was the one
because the world is already cancelling the wife. Is in his favor. People are cancelling her hugely.
Well, there are people that also and there are people that also support the wife. I mean, we've seen a lot of skits here and there. How do you come out and say that you can keep Malice, or you can use Malice to punish someone and the rest like that? What I don't like in this world is emotional torture. I mean, as adults, you should be able to communicate. And when you cannot communicate,
a means of emotionally torturing her.
Yes, that's a means of it. Yeah, you're torturing her emotionally. I mean, and she has come out to say a lot of things. She came out to say a lot of things, saying that she is the one that pays bills, she's the one that does this, and then you will still be in that house, a woman that does all of that. The only thing she needs from you is your presence, your awareness. She wants to feel you that you are present.
I think we're getting something wrong. Remember, he said he trained her in school. He trained her
in school.
2010, 2011. Even though people are saying that time when he's saying train her, that period, now when he's still there married to this ex-wife, now he trained her in school.
So that means he was cheating with this woman.
Yes, he was cheating with her. If that's the case, they said that when we begin talk too much, we go begin hear plenty things. Since he couldn't keep his mouth shut, a lot started coming out. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, since he couldn't keep his mouth shut, a lot started coming out. And that is how I'm guessing this all back.
Can we all mute ourselves, please? So that's thank you. So go ahead, please, Peterson.
All right. So thank you very much. Since he couldn't keep his mouth shut, I mean, it's not okay to feel that you want to throw someone under the carpet. It's not okay. And then to what end now? People have made skits out of that okay, if you I saw one and I was just laughing that I'm going to Chike you if you keep Malice with me and all of that. And the truth is this has come in Chike's favor. And both of them now, it's either both of them forgot that they have kids, and it's gonna come on effect. It's gonna affect the kid or their children one way or the other. Now, Frank's name is trending. Is it for the right reasons? Totally no. The wife's name is trending. Is it for the right things? Of course no. Chike is doing his thing, going for shows. In fact, this is the best time his publicity team or his management need to think of, oh, this is the time for us to come out more and be visible. They said a bad publicity is also publicity. That they thought it was going to be a bad publicity for Chike. It's coming in his favor. And now it's affecting, trust me, it's not going to come in Frank's favor, not the wife's favor. People have different opinions to give. But yes, and I say it again, I like it that women are finding themselves. I say it with my full chest. I like it that women are finding themselves. I like it that women can say no. I like it that women can walk away and build something for themselves. Gone are those days where, gone are those days where we see women even do all of the struggles, put everything together, cover up their men's mess, and still get beaten for it, still get abused for it. And that's it. And the word leaves. So what happens to them telling a Frank that is coming out to say, hey, I keep Malice, I did this with his full chest, I'm a king of Malice and the rest. Trust me, there's a lot of pain he's wearing.
Wait, Peterson, are you saying that because he kept Malice with her, we should justify the fact that she married woman cheated on her husband? Because
like I said, she has not come out to say she cheated.
But you heard the conversation between she and Chike now. She was like, let's do one more, yeah. You know.
Well, that's the fact that we have said we heard that does not also mean that the conversation is real.
So that means it's AI.
Yes, there's no forensic expert that has come to say that. Yes, it could be. We cannot rely on that, except she comes out to tell us that she, yes, so and so is the person, or she's the person behind that voice that we heard. It could be anything. So, and that's, I'm just taking my stance here. I love it that women are finding themselves. I'm not saying that adultery is good, but I'm saying that if a marriage or a relationship is not coming well, and you must have tried, especially the one that has no communication, where someone feels that they can torture you, and do not communicate things, and you are being emotionally traumatized, please find yourself. Whatever works for you, find yourself.
Including finding yourself inside the inhale of someone or another man.
No, I'm not talking about the adultery part right now. Okay. Whatever works for her. You know, but if she's finding happiness in whatever she did, then fine. And it may not be adultery, because what if we said this thing happened 2-3 years ago, then what are we talking about? What are we talking about? It may still, you don't know that some people you may have been done with them, but they are not done with you. And they will be so upset. They will be so obsessed that they start following you everywhere, to the point of them even tracking your movement and bugging, putting gadgets in your car, so that at the end of the day they can use things against you, especially when they don't have anything against you. They start trying to get something against you. So if something that happened 2-3 years ago, I don't see the reason why we have to blame the woman. I don't see the reason why we have to blame the woman. I don't even see the reason why this is coming out now. If it had come out immediately it happened, then we can now say, yes, it happened. She cheated. She did this, she did that. But we don't even know if it happened yesterday. before
So
that
because it did
conversation
not come
came
out
out.
immediately, does it mean that it did not happen?
She, like I said, she has not come to say. I will not be the one to say it happened. She
Well,
has
it's
not come
okay.
out to say it
Let me
happened.
show you. Somebody said she spoke to Frank for over 1 hour, 1 hour long conversation. And Frank was practically wailing, talking about what the wife did to him. And he was practically crying. And it's so hard. You know, it's hard to see a man cry. Man, when they cry, you know, that's something only they say often. And this lady come and they talk how people they rather talk about the malice when they saying keep instead of facing the core of the matter when we say the wife cheat on her and all that. And he had another 1 hour long conversation with this woman where he was narrating what happened, what Chike did, how he even confronted Chike, how Chike was shaking like a chicken. Even in that conversation, you know, they leak a lot of things. When they even say the wife even admitted that it's not his fault that the marriage is falling apart. But one thing he did not state though is the fact that, oh, could it be that he indeed cheated on his wife too? That because she mentioned that he was cheating on her when she was pregnant. In fact, he even forced her, said she must, he told her she must get rid of their second child because he was cheating at that time. But with all of this, the question I say, instead of you to go ahead, go to do this on what they do, you know better than you just walk out of the relationship with your sanity, with your head and glory as a day, instead of you to constantly you must do back. So that's exactly where people are perhaps blaming her. Whatever it is, wouldn't it have been better? Well, let's listen to this lady, what she said, before I take Inka's thoughts.
Internet, I hail thee. Wow, this man don't foresee this thing. Say na so una go do. But we don't dey into media for years. What do I expect? He had to call me by himself. I was on a call for almost 30 minutes with this man. Agbalagba. I don't know if you count how many years with this man you know me. He almost they cry for my hand like this because of the pain wey be saying they feel. What if he make man? What if he born me? See me as person wey be saying if you follow reason, all of una don't dey against them. I have a recording of the call, by the way, and I'm going to post it inside my Telegram channel. It's called Genderhood. Click on the link in my bio, and you are going to find a place to join, so you can go and hear it by yourself. I hail thee because who una don't decide to bring down, nobody if you follow una talk am. Ha! Somebody's wife cheated on him. He caught her the first time. She confessed, they talked about it, and it ended. She went back to cheat with the same person. The husband started sensing it. The husband started noticing it. And he told her that, I don't dey sense say you don't dey do this thing again. Shebi you promise me say you go stop. I know that you are doing this thing. Come clean to me and talk to me about it. Confess. The woman no gree to confess, but she dey do am. And the man say, okay, if you know that you are not going to confess, we are done. Don't speak to me. I'm not going to speak to you. Let everybody day their day. You didn't want to leave your husband, but you are cheating with another person. The person that cannot marry you. I don't understand how you people's focus is on malice. Nobody is justifying malice. As I did like this, I don't like malice. And I know married person where if they follow me, they keep malice. 2 seconds now, our fights don't finish. Do you know why? Because it takes 2 people to sort things out. Imagine say your wife, they shift on you. And you don't tell her, make she stop, she no stop. You know, go follow and keep malice. The malice that you are even talking about is not on top of this particular wife.
All right, the make I take a wrap up. Hearing Titi's conversation now, what do you think? You think it's still justifiable? What should it be before I go to Yinka?
Say that the network was not so good. I'm backstage.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you hear what she said?
Are we together?
Yes. Did you hear what she said?
No, I didn't, because the network was not good.
It was not good. All right. So I'll send the video to you to watch later, then so that you can react. But let me let Yinka react. Yinka, go ahead, please.
All right. Concerning that video, if I understand correctly, from what I was able to hear from it, she was saying nobody is focusing on Sandra cheating on Frank. Instead of talking about
the fact that he can keep malice. You see, now this network will like this, then go break this our country finally like this. People will take the cutting. Network will carry a problem coming. Yinka, are you there? Can you hear us? Okay. Well, if we cannot hear you, Yinka, Asikia, let's go straight to you and take a thought on this.
Okay, so like what she said, King of Malice. What do we expect when someone called himself as the King of Malice? You cannot plant good fruit, and you expect to get a good one. No. If you plant a bad fruit, you will definitely get a bad one. How can you be in a relationship with your wife, and when nobody is perfect? Do we understand? Nobody is perfect. But when you have issues in a relationship, you talk about it, you discuss it. Keeping malice is not the best way. It's not the best. Look at what it has resulted. And this is to men. They should learn from this. They should learn from this. Keeping malice is not the best, please. This is not the best. When you have issues with your partner, try and communicate with this person than keeping malice with the person. It's not the best. Now we are all blaming the woman.
There's nowhere it is stated that it was the malice that caused this problem. Remember,
but there's nowhere that it stated that it wasn't the malice that caused the problem. So we don't know what caused the problem.
Are you guys supporting what is going on now? What's going on here?
I'm also remember Precious.
The fact that she slept with someone, I'm not in support with that. But you know, for a woman to do such thing, there may be something behind it. Something must have gone wrong somewhere. When you reject a woman for a while, you keep malice with her, and she noticed, according to her, I'm not there, I'm not the one that said it, that he has other relationships outside, he's cheating. What do you expect her to do? When she needs your attention, she does not get it. She needs your love. It's not there. She needs this. Financially, you're not supporting her. And she wants to be happy. What do you, if you listen to the last voice record that you played, you see how happy she is, even though she knows that what she did is wrong, what she's doing is wrong. But you can notice that she's happy. Let's do it one more time. She's happy about it. She's happy.
So let's also remember that, Precious, let's also in here. Let's also remember that there is a video now online where Frank mentioned that it is possible for you as a man to cheat on your wife or your partner and still love your partner.
How?
So people are saying, and some people are saying, did the wife actually learn this from? It's an old video. It's not like it's a recent video, you know. So what if the wife actually learns from him? Oh, let me go and see if I can even cheat, and I will still love my man. Getting that? Just saying. This is a question I'm throwing out there. You know, if you still have that video, I think you should just play a little.
Nigerians don't see all those things finished. Nigerians don't see all that finished. So I'm not sure we will need to play the video again. But in all of this, do we? Is it proper? I mean, we don't talk all the things we say we'll talk inside this conversation. As we all asked the question earlier, first, why this thing be come out now, and why? You know, Frank done the grant different interviews. He was granted another interview just recently. He talk, say, you know, go fit kill himself in the altar of marriage. Make I even read that in way talk. Make it be like I will go to myself. He said something. Let me read exactly what he said so that I wouldn't be putting myself. Let's see. That's it. So he said, popular. Kindly mute yourself. You're muted, please. So the popular television host Frank Edoho has opened up about one of his deepest fears, saying he never wants emotional pain caused by a woman to become the reason for his death. He no wants emotional pain where woman cause him to be the reason we're making good die. Now he was speaking during an interview on YouTube, a YouTube show yesterday. I think that was Box On yesterday, Saturday. Edoho reflected on the Edoho reflected on the emotional burden many carry in silence and how difficult the journey of manhood can be. I feel like, did he also put into consideration what his ex-wife Katherine would have gone through? Because a lot of things happen between that him and Katherine relationship. From saying, from us hearing on, I think what we hear, according to them, say, so you don't quote me, that, I wouldn't have married her if she wasn't pregnant, and all that. And all that conversation. And the conversation of the video I played with from the ex-wife, where she alleged violence, physical violence, not just emotional violence. So it is okay for you to choose your freedom but without also paying attention or putting into consideration that you also put somebody else in that level of emotional torture too, once upon a time. That's a question people are asking. Now he says, I don't want to go to the gates of heaven and they ask me what killed me. And then I say it's a woman. Whether that woman be my daughter, my wife, my mother, I don't want that. I don't want that to be my way out of this portal, he said. Now he added that the hopes to leave the world remembered for spreading joy and kindness rather than carrying regrets. So that's what he hopes to do. He said, in fact, he said a lot. He said quite a lot. Let me just end it there, sincerely speaking. So a lot of people now they ask now, could this be karma playing out? Because if you listen to what his ex-wife said, you would almost feel sorry for her. I mean, we all listened to that video. We all know that story was everywhere almost more than 10 years ago, 2010. That was 2010, 2011. I mean, thereabouts. That story was everywhere. So people are saying that if it's possible, if he's saying train this particular wife now, 2010, 2011, and he train her for school, now she can become breadwinner. And that 2010, 2011, he was still married with this other lady right now. Could it be that this is karma? Because the same woman you cheated on your first wife is the same woman who's not cheating on you. Olayinka, why are you? Come here. We need you. Or you put your mouth on this conversation.
Precious, are you also considering that the woman mentioned a lot of names?
Oh yeah, she did.
Cheated with.
She did.
So why are we just focusing on the woman's part of cheating?
I did not,
because according to what he said, he vehemently continued.
He said from her first pregnancy, he started cheating.
Her first pregnancy, ignored her, kept malice with her until she got tired to some point. He was cheating according to her. Even lost her pregnancy. That's the height for me. That's the height for me. And this is someone, she said that he doesn't pay. He doesn't take care of his children. I don't know why a lot of people are not focusing on that. You're saying that manhood is daunting for you as a man, as a father, is daunting for you. What are you doing as a father when you don't pay your children's school fees? You don't take care of it. He's the first wife. I think I'm living with the first wife. And these children, his two children with Sandra, are living with Sandra. And he's not taking care of any of them. From what we heard. So what is he doing as a man? What is daunting for him as a man when you're not taking care of your family, you're not taking care of your children? You could have issues with your wife or your partner. How about the children? What did they do to you? That's the question. What did they do to you? Why are you not taking care of them? Why are they not focusing on that part? Why is it that a lot of issues in Nigeria, when you hear about breaks in Nigeria and issues like that happen, for some part, for a major part, the men, when they ignore the women, they ignore the children with the women. Do you understand? Why does it happen like that? I think that a lot of men try to punish women with the children. They try to punish their exes by abandoning the children and not taking care of the children with them. Talking about Malice, there was this section I came across with this whole issue going on, the guy mentioned in that comment section that
your village people, that's the way you want to talk. Your village people normally talk about. He said, "Wait, can
you hear me?
What if you want to talk? Your village people, people stop and for we. What if you want to talk?
Well, how you take know where I come from? I don't know. I say you get the comments where I come across on Facebook, on social media today, guys. A lot of them, surprisingly, a lot of men, they keep their partners, their girlfriends when issues happen. They
that is normal now. If you're married or dating a Nigerian man, that's a normal thing.
So they feel say for you, so some of them feel say, I don't be too man. I better make her keep Malice with her so that she go beg me.
No, they'll not just keep Malice. They will not eat your food. They'll keep Malice with you.
Wait, now they come. Too fast. Don't off your mic. They will not eat your food. They will not even come close to you. And do you, surprisingly, if you see the comment section, it was a mess. Some people never talk to their partners for 20 years, 10 years. You get one way say, since her mama married for the family for 30 years, one of their uncle never speak with the wife, but they live for the same house. And the man died keeping malice with the wife. They no settle. So the kind of children where those people go get now, those children or the men where that man, the men where that man they go grow up.
Can be giving your partner
malice, keeping malice with your partner. They okay. And this guy, back to what I was saying before network interrupted. The guy mentioned say the way they punish his wife now, say they keep malice with him. You know, go talk to her in 2 months. Say go talk to her. You know, to teach her a lesson. Go reject her food. You know, they avoid her. Say now with this France thing don't happen. Say go one day do him again, no, because it go be like say what made the wife. You know, make what they happen with Frank, no happen for her. I mean, he mentioned say even in Papa for their house when he grew up, say the Papa they keep malice with the mama for years, for months. So he take learn say how you go use handle woman, not to keep malice with the woman, not to teach the woman a lesson. I mentioned in our last episode last week, say malice is a form of abuse. In fact, the highest form of abuse. People don't know. Malice is a form of abuse that could lead your partner to depression. It could lead your partner to depression. It could lead your partner to start losing themselves. This is not even about a woman or a man. But how it feels, say they okay, say now to keep malice, be lesson where you won't teach your partner. Why not open to communication?
I totally agree with what you've said, but then there's no way it was stated in their entire drama saying that the malice now cause the problem for inside their marriage. So let's just.
It was also not stated. It was also not stated. Say no be the drama. So I not go buy that one. Nobody know what actually happened. If it be the malice, if it not be the malice. But for man to come out openly say, I'm the king of malice, and they keep malice well, they use them as a way of punishment. What do you think?
Ha!
Even as the no state for saying that the malice way caused this whole problem. Me, I think that one contributes to this whole thing. I think they contribute to this whole thing. For a man to come out boldly with his whole full chest, they talk saying the king of malice. I can keep malice with you for months, for years.
I think well, let me quickly let Nigerians know that phone lines are ready. I know that people maybe want to jump into this conversation. So phone lines are ready. You can call the WhatsApp number 0817-029-4077. You can click on the pinned post to bring you straight into the studio to join the conversation. I think that's a very easy way to join the conversation. So just click on that pinned post. The post to bring you straight into the conversation to join the conversation. Or better still, you call the WhatsApp line so that you can join the conversation. All right. So make no make up because people go they look and like say, is it now justifiable that because of malice, women are now permitted to cheat on their husbands? But another angle of this conversation is say, people can say why it look or appear very abominable, say a woman retaliates to her husband cheating. When it be say they okay, say other men they do. Listen to this guy say the same thing. I mean, he said it, and that's why I took it from. Listen to him.
When the men, when it be so, I know say this cheating a very big deal to una. This cheating, una know say this cheating a very big deal to una. But una still they cheat on una wife. You all want loyalty, but you can't give it. Una want make una wife they faithful to una, but una not feel they faithful to una wife. Una go they come up with the mentality of men are polygamous in nature. Which nature? Now dog they cheat. Are you trying to say men are dogs? Not all men are dogs. If you are a dog, you don't want make your wife cheat on you. You know they do one place. And if the marriage not tire you, is there anything wrong in you telling her that the marriage not tire you? Tell your wife or tell your girlfriend say the relationship don't tire you. Make una end. Those of now when the men when they cause all this, because now men they cause all this rubbish. Those of now when get that character, so now stop them.
Okay. Hey, voila, deal. So this is another angle to the conversation. People they talk say, okay, is it not justifiable? Is it not an abomination for a woman? Why that thing? Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello, Pedetin, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, you were asking a question. I didn't hear you. You have
Yes,
to.
I'm asking you a question that based on what people they talk, say, you hear what's in the young man talk. It talk say, nah, men. I mean, it's like for recently, in fact, we don't hear more recent stories of women cheating on their husbands. And people they talk to before now, the other way around might be the case. In fact, somebody just posted here and said that married women are asked not to fight their husband's side chicks. Why is Frank Edoho not fighting his side hen? Chicken. So before now, we know saying that women and men, now women they endure this kind of attitude by their husbands. What is this? Don't lead to this increase in women doing this same thing now, right now, because there's another conversation around the woman who also did the same thing, and that's why I thought to, bring this up. Go ahead, please.
Well, I think the world is evolving. I mean,
Yeah,
people see things, people travel,
and this is how
people
the
can
world has
now.
evolved.
No, people now understand, or women now understand that even men, because there are some men that would not allow you to do that to a woman, So a lot of people are now saying it that it's not okay to traumatize one, cheat on them, abuse them, because even cheating is a form of abuse, and then cheating to their face. They know you are cheating, they know you are not coming home. They know you are with one wife, one woman or the other somewhere, and you will come back home and probably get disease outside and still bring it home. So when a man can do that, women are understanding that I cannot continue to be in this space and drown. That I can't continue to be in this space and let myself. So they fight one way or another. One way or the other, they just find themselves. And the person that said that yes, women are now putting themselves together, and when men cheat, people always feel it's okay for a man to cheat and not a woman. And now women are beginning to do that same. So in a woman that comes to saying, "Oh, my husband is cheating," then the friend or the family member, don't worry, it will be better. So why couldn't they also tell Frank to pray for the wife that it's gonna be better? I think that also should also go to him or go to the men who cheat, and they find out that their women are cheating too, or their women. Funny enough, she may not even be cheating. That we have a recording, I still say that we have a recording does not mean that, it is real. Until she comes out to tell us that that conversation is real and that's her voice and that's who she is and that's what she's doing. If she can name people with her full chest, she should be able to come out and say that, yes, with my full chest, so I cheated and I'm glad I did. I mean, if you can go to that extent of calling out names, they should also go to that extent of either accepting or debunking. That will come good.
Right. Pedersen, I think I'm actually with you on this. Let's also remember that it's in this same Nigeria and in this same internet that you cheated, got someone pregnant, got married to the person. He wasn't divorced. You understand? He only came out and begged his wife, "Why, Oma, please now forgive us. Let's move on. What has happened has happened." And that's always the mentality of a lot of men. Let's also remember Two-Face Idibia. He was still married and kept on cheating. So what is the opposite for me that is accused of cheating with one man, while her husband is accused of cheating with multiple women, even prostitutes, and nobody is talking about it? And I think that when Precious asked that what has changed, but back in the days, women actually don't talk about, you never hear women cheating and all of that. I think are realizing that they're not their mothers. Like you said,
Yeah,
civilization, travel.
you say,
African men are realizing and they are telling you that they are not their mothers. They are not going to take what their mothers took. And in this era, they are going to give it or half or half. A waiting for a waiting. Whatever you want.
Oh yeah, wait. I have two people in the building to join this conversation, and I'm glad the two of them joined us. I have Laura, I have MC. In fact, I don't say Laura they come with the fire. Laura, make I let you talk because I know say MC go like responsibility you talk. Laura, go ahead. Let me take your thoughts on this.
Precious, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Go ahead, please. Welcome.
I beg you,
This
go
your
allow me.
This your what you do. No, they good. I don't
You
like
go allow me time to talk, because me, I did among the people when it is number one. As I did so, I be semi-pastor. So let me put that one, make everybody know where I from they come first. That means I'm a person of faith. That means I don't even now. Although say I grew up for Christ Embassy, I be like deeper life inside Christ Embassy. Make I just give that preamble first. But there is a part of me, as I did so, I know like injustice. The fire when I take the fire Tinubu for politics. Now I take the fire anywhere I see injustice. Having said that, I do not believe in infidelity. When you sign the dotted line, you keep to it. If you know fit, you go come out, then you go and do whatever you want to do. That's your choice. But having set that preamble, Precious, Nigerian men, they never see anything. This one plus Robbie Ekbo own. All those one are smart. You see this Gen Z. You see this Gen Z when they smoke colos, they go show Nigerian men pepe. No be those of us who in our 40s. They will show. The average Nigerian man does not have milk of kindness. They don't get, first and foremost, before we say that, there are good men in Nigeria.
Thank you.
My brother and I one. There are men who have character, who have integrity, and good women and good men now raise them for inside Nigeria. But some, they don't get good example. No good papa, no good mama to show them example. I was thinking about it today, Precious. A lot of our Nigerian men, nobody modeled a good example of a good husband to them. So many of them do not have a point of reference of what a good husband is. That is why if I see any Nigerian man, they do any program for Instagram, anything to model good marriage, good relationship before in male children, in female children, they try follow them and amplify their voice. Waiting Oga Frank go through so Kai now small thing. I wish say she
not be Frank do my wife do
the one when the wife do am so. I wish say na 10 different men she dey sleep with. This one when she do, she dey play now. She dey play 10.
Wait, you say you wish say na 10 different men?
10. Nigerian men don't have hearts. First, remember I have praised the good Nigerian men who are faithful to their wives. I'm not, please, if you are listening, it's not you I'm referring to. Those ones that cheat without the average Nigerian man when they inside marriage, they don't get kindness. How many men they married? They go tell young girls, say, I be single man, or I know they married. How many stories we won't talk of? I was listening to this lady show. I think that Tools and Bemi, their podcast. They were talking. I don't know if it's them or somebody was talking about a lady in the UK, young Nigerian lady. She they work, she don't graduate, she don't relocate, come here. She they do well, but she's dating her boyfriend in Nigeria, so she keeps going and coming, using all her holiday to they go come. The compound when they stay, so she traveled down. Of course, she's putting a bit of pressure. Say, oh God, how far now? We want to do this marriage, we no go do and everything. So one day she came to visit the guy. She was leaving the house. Neighbor from upstairs come say, my daughter, my pikin, you are still coming here. She looked the neighbor say, which kind of, you don't know, say this young man when they come meet just married last week. All his friends are still telling her Iyawo. Somebody's daughter in her 30s will use all her holiday in the UK or US to come and be visiting you. Okay, maybe you get 2 girls, you know they sure. Now when you don't they sure, this girl when you don't cross 30, you don't go tell her say you don't marry. Number one, in the first place, you don't go they string 2 girls in their 30s along. When you know say by 35, 36, many of them the quality of their fertility go they decline. Nigerian men never what? I I don't want to take everybody's time today. I want Nigerian women, the Nigerian men that are wicked, not the good ones. So. The Nigerian men that are wicked, I want Nigerian girls to show them the same wickedness, the same lack of human kindness. I saw the other day on Linda Cage's page last week or last 2 weeks, a beautiful, just lady like this, talking about how she was pregnant, bleeding. They already have 3 children. The husband has been maltreating her, beating her. No, it wasn't beating her. He was an emotional abuser, and blood was pouring from her. I didn't know whether the baby was whether she was having a miscarriage. The man told her that she should enter the car and drive herself to the hospital. When I have heard, if you go to Obodo Yibo TV, for years I used to follow her. When you hear the inhumanity of the average Nigerian man, see, Oyibo women ain't good for them. Oyibo women, they show the 9 for this UK. I want Nigerian women to wake up and stop being idiots and fools. Oh boy. If you see the way me I'm dealing in my own, boundaries. I know they take sha. I know they take nonsense from Nigerian man. I know one. Sometimes they just I don't want to hear. When you meet a good one, treat him with kindness. If you meet wicked one, give them fire for fire. Because if we open chapter, the Bible talks say, if we write what Jesus Christ do for this earth, say the whole world no go reach. If we write the inhumanity of the way the average Nigerian man treats his wife, go to Obodo Yibo TV. I'm among those people who used to follow her when she opened 4-5 years ago. Go and listen to the chronicles of stories of what Nigerian women have told. Precious, let me wrap up in 1 minute. Precious, let me wrap up in 1 minute.
Go ahead.
There was a show she was doing where a Nigerian woman was talking about how her husband treated her because she didn't have her papers. She came on his papers, how he took them on holiday to Nigeria, seized the 4 children, including a breastfeeding baby from her, then came here, abandoned her there. She didn't have a job. What she has gone through. Because other women from other nationalities, other African women, other Caribbean women, they always listen on that show. People were so touched that a Caribbean lady who has a care home gave that lady COS, traveled to Nigeria. People were so touched. They bought ticket to go and bring that girl back just to slap that man in the face and to give that girl a chance to fend for herself and bring her children back to the UK. See, Precious, you see, the day that lady was telling that story, I'm wrapping up now in another 1 minute. The day that lady was telling that story, there was a Zimbabwean lady who is a lawyer here in the UK. She's a criminal lawyer, and she works in a firm where I think they also do divorce law, but that's not her specialty. So she was complaining that every time she goes to Nigerian churches and she advocates for women, she does women's rights, that a lot of Nigerian women come to her. They've been emotionally abused, physically abused, and anytime she brings it up in the Nigerian church, she likes Nigerian churches, but anytime she brings the Nigerian church, the pastor will say, just keep quiet, let them just manage it. That she's so fed up of our culture and our way of thinking. Then she made a statement that there is a psychologist, because she's a criminal lawyer, and there's a psychologist that she works with, a professional qualified psychologist she works with, that the lady was telling her, remember they are not Nigerians, was telling her that the majority of Black women that are referred to her for psychiatry are Nigerian women, and almost every one of them, now man carry them come. Psychiatrist. What of the day? Was it last year or last 2 years? I don't want to take your time. There was a day that a Nigerian woman was holding a child inside, I don't know if it's Marks and Spencer, one of the stores, and she just stripped off all her clothes and just the waka enter road. If you go to your Obodo Yibo TV when you have the chance, go and look for the ones 4-5 years ago where she was chronicling different women's stories. A high percentage of Nigerian women who are going through psychiatry treatment in Nigeria. Now, Nigerian man, bring them come. Me, I know they use here Nigerian man. I know they use here Nigerian man.
So, but Laura, people will say that does that justify what a married woman would do by leaving the marriage?
I beg you. Whatever is good for the goose, make it good for the gander. My own is not even the infidelity. When you treat somebody as though they are not human, you deserve to be treated with same level of cruelty. That is my own. Remember, I started by saying I don't believe in fidelity. When you sign the dotted line, you stick to it. For many Nigerian women now, infidelity is not it's not a, what did they call it? Something breaker. How did they call
Just
it?
a deal
But for
breaker.
me, yes, for me it is a deal breaker. It is a deal breaker. Precious, let me leave so that other people can talk. Let me not hug the mic.
Hey, MC.
Hello,
MC,
Precious.
your
Hello,
gender has
Precious.
been
Good
dragged.
evening.
Your gender has been dragged, MC. Ngwa, let me hear you talk.
Good evening, ladies. Good evening. You
You are a
know,
Nigerian man, and you're in this WhatsApp
let,
group.
let me just go. Let me go straight to the point here.
Okay.
I could say the society is 40 already. It's 40. The society is 40. You see, uh, I need to be honest with you, but some of the words some of the ladies here have been talking about or something, I would say I disagree with them. You understand? I disagree.
Which of
So
them
I
will you
do not.
just mention
Yeah,
mention one by one?
yeah, I disagree with them. I would say, yeah, we have the good, we have the bad. So in the place all over the world, not only Nigerian men, even the white men as well. We got the good, we got the bad. So they are there. So the same thing with Nigeria, we got the good, we got the bad. You see, we need to also go back to our parents. We need to go back to those ages or whatever. You could see that these people they live long. In terms of their living, they live long, they enjoy life. You could see the man and the woman, you could see the way they communicate and all that. That understanding is there. Because I could say the parenting, as in that's why I said the society is 40, because most of these things now are coming from the parenting. Like what we have in Nigeria now, what is going on presently now is parenting. The parenting, that's why I said the foundation is 40.
So parenting for which side now? Now parenting, now make Sandra wife cheat. I've been a parenting, now make now cause the real problem when make her cheat on her husband, because
Good. Let
there's
me,
always the
but
cause
in both side, in both side, in both side, in both
yeah,
side.
so they are
Let
both
me
parents failed
in
them.
both side, yeah,
Both
in both side,
Frank's parents
because
and
it depends
Sandra's
on the
parents.
home you're coming from. It depends on the home you're coming from, your upbringing, your doing, how you were taught, how you were raised. We talked about something the other day that there are some children now, there are some homes. It's like these people, nobody tells them, nobody corrects them that the road you're going on is wrong. Stop, do not do this. This is wrong. Nobody advised them. They do what they like. You could see the young girls of nowadays, we're talking about the Jay-Z or whatever we're talking about. A child will come home with some questionable character, come home with some stuff. Nobody will question that child to tell that child what you're doing now is wrong.
So let's focus on the conversation. Frank Edoho and his
Yes.
wife, a married woman, leaves her husband's matrimonial home, cheats on the husband. Now, the wife also alleges that the husband had once even cheated on their matrimonial bed. She stated that. You understand? And you heard what Laura and most of the ladies are saying. They feel say now a resultant effect of some attitude where the man go don't give her, we don't make her clock out emotionally, we lead her to that level.
Okay.
And Laura stated specifically about some sort of character issue or defect where they peculiar to Nigerian men precisely. Not be say in no day for other tribes or other races, but be like say plenty pass on Nigerian men. And I'd like you to address that and speak to it.
Okay. It's all right then. Let me go back to our forefathers here. They can get married up to about 4 or 5 wives way back, right? Let me go back to those areas. It's a normal thing for them in the Africa culture, right? They can marry up to 4 or 5 wives, depends on
Do
how
you
long
think
they
that
want
all
to
the
marry.
wives are happy at that time? Do you know
Let
the
me
kind
let,
of bickering?
I'm coming. Let me finish now.
Because there was a lot of bickering, bad belly, and all that came with those marriages. In fact,
Let
they
me.
didn't
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I just want to. I'm coming. And don't worry. You've asked a question.
Okay.
Let me crack it on. You
Okay.
see, way back then they can do that, no questions asked, and they place the women in every, which some of the men still do till today in Nigerians. But over here where we are, there are laws that yes, there are laws that were put in place. You can only stick to one wife. You can only marry once with one wife, and if you must remarry, you must divorce the first one,
Well, that goes straight
or
to the point
you
now.
must
Look at the
have
way
a
you
side
talk.
chick
So
or
go
whatever. No, I'm
straight to
just
your
coming.
conversation.
Yeah, I understand. I'm
Eh,
just coming there. So
okay.
what am I trying to say? I'm not saying that this is right. Okay, let me come in on the biblical aspect as well. Even the Jesus Christ who taught us, who created us, also says that stick with your wife, stick with one wife, both sides, love yourself, protect yourself. And a woman, before you marry, you must know the man you're to marry, because once you agree to marry
Oh,
that man,
but you're
you're
wasting our
submitting
time with
your
all this thing,
authority.
and it's not fair.
Let me finish.
Let's go straight to
Let
the
me.
point and treat the conversation now so that others will
That
get
is
to.
what I'm doing now. Let me
You're laying too
finish.
much long preambles.
You
Just
hold.
go
Let
ahead.
me finish. So
Go.
that we can understand where I'm coming from. That's why I'm trying to just touch this area quickly. So you can see that you submit yourself to the man. You must know the man that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So you submit yourself to the man. So that's for that. So what I would say now, cheating, I do not condone that. That is totally 100% wrong. So as for the man, the woman, I think the man said the woman was the one that cheated. But or if the man was the one that cheated first, or the woman that was cheated first. So we've heard this phrase that two wrongs do not make a right. I will drop something here. Have you noticed there are some men? There was one situation. There are some men, when the woman caught the husband cheating, automatically the man lost the authority of that home. Likewise, the woman. If you see what this issue is, what this issue come about, the woman now did not say that he caught the man cheating, or the woman said that
She
that
said
he caught the
so.
man
I
cheating.
sent you the messages that she said now. She said so. She
Okay,
said so. She said he even cheated. She mentioned names of 3 prominent people in Nigeria. She mentioned their names, even tagged them that he cheated on her with. She even mentioned that she lost her second pregnancy. She was forced to remove her second, wanting something like that. I mean, I posted them here. So she mentioned that. And he
okay,
didn't deny that. And he has not denied it.
now, even after that do not permit her to go to also go do the same thing,
But
because
she should have not married.
it do not, because now even she herself, because the Nigerian society, it tends to side with the man. You're getting my point now.
But
It
right
tends
now,
to
the internet no care. Internet no decide on too much like that too.
Precious. That's what I'm saying now. The Nigerian society, yeah, intends to side with the man. Forget about what the internet is saying. We are talking in physical. Because they will say is the man. The man can do whatever he likes. But the woman, you're getting my point. But you see, you the woman now, you caught the man doing that. You have the upper hand already. You the woman, because the man, there's no how the man will feel that guilty, because the woman caught him.
So,
But this
so,
aspect
so
now, you
just
the
hold on.
woman, you
Bottom
went
line
and
now,
do the same thing.
you're saying that if she cheated because her husband cheated, then it is very wrong. She shouldn't have
It's
cheated.
very wrong. It's bad.
Yeah. But was it fair for the
It's
man to cheat in the first place? Is it
it's
fair
not
for him
fair.
to
I will. I know. Don't. That's why you got my statement in the first place. I do not condone cheating. You
Okay.
understand? Because for me, I'm a man of faith as well. I believe in
Oh.
what God says,
Pastor.
even what Jesus
Wait,
Christ
Pastor
said.
Laura. Pastor Laura, please join back again, please. Help. I
So
lost
I believe in that as well. So I do not condone those areas. I once said this. I said, if I ever sent anything, say cheating, this and that, marriage don't finish. Everybody go your own. Even the guy say even still try. We say those malice of a thing or whatever. Instead of keeping that malice, everybody go their separate way. You're getting my point. Everybody go their separate
But
way,
based on what
instead of
Laura said,
prolonging the torture.
I'm coming, MC. Based on what Laura said, Laura raised a fundamental issue. And this particular issue which she raised, now something we say a lot of people, a lot of women don't complain about for inside Nigeria. Nigerian men particularly, even though say we know so no character, I mean, I'm an advocate for that no character trait is a tribal, ethnic, or racial thing. So you have character, the same kind of character in every tribe, in any race, in everywhere. However, it is some places where this is some particular character trait, they like say they plenty past the other somehow. Do you agree with what she said that most Nigerian men get as they use treat their women in a way where we say they affect their mental health? She has said it that most of them have fundamental character flaw in terms of their relationship with women. She even mentioned that a care home, a psychiatric home, as it were, don't mention, say most of the people them their patients now black, and most of the black patients we didn't get now Nigerian women. What is it about Nigerian men where they drive their women insane to the level of getting, seeking clinical help? Because whether we like it or not, you may not know that the things you do actually affect your wife or your partner to that level. I tell you a few things. Our culture, just like you stated it, because they used to the fact say, man, if you marry 5 wives, 10 wives, so it's not a problem. So our culture already teaches us to condone infidelity and all that. Do you think these women are happy and then it still affect them psychologically like that? That's one. Two, you have a situation where you have an issue with your husband. Is either he beats you, and if he beats you in Nigeria, nothing happens. Your parents will send you. If you go back, your parents will send you back. Go back to your husband. It doesn't matter. Go back. It doesn't. He's your husband. So we have issue of beating. We have issue of this kind of thing like malice, silent treatment. Don't forget that most homes, even in that days of our fathers, in fact, in the days of our fathers, not be our fathers then, not be our grandfathers, and they cater for their homes. So one of the reasons why they say they marry many wives is so that those wives could fit join together farm to make them wealthy. So those women were largely responsible, as in they play large role for the wealth of the men. Remember, because now then they do the farmings together with their children, and a part of waiting make our forefathers and be wealthy. Not be our forefathers and be the till the ground by themselves. No, remember that. So as much as women played their roles too in terms of the economy for the family, but they faced a lot of stuffs like battering, malice. In fact, so one of the things we could use kill woman and say go eat her food. And most of these things, now treatment where we say husbands, they give wives. I've been at the fact that they will neglect you and relegate you to the background. It could be like say, they sound enough to even talk when they talk and all that. So do you think that these things played huge role, or they play a huge role to affect the psyche of modern Nigerian women? When make some of them now don't learn to do back, based on what Laura said. I'd like to get
okay. Let me come in this angle as well. When we talk about punishment, we're talking about punishment or whatever. You see, like this issue now on ground now, the man cannot raise his hand to hit the woman, right? He cannot. We didn't hear that he did that now, right?
Oh, did you see the video of his ex-wife? Do you know that Frank was married to someone else?
Okay.
You didn't
Was
know?
he?
Let me play the video of his ex-wife when she was talking about
Just to dare to disagree with what the man says. It becomes like it's a challenge in the home. The woman is challenging the man, and then tempers free, and then you snap, and then there's a slap, and there's a I'm sorry, and then, okay, perhaps it's a mistake, he won't do it again, and then he does it again, and then he does it again, and then he does it again. And there's nothing.
Did you hear him? That was his first wife. Her name is Katherine.
This was his what?
They have three children together. And guess what? He mentioned that he was one who trained, because when this is wife now, this one that cheated on him said he's a deadbeat. Has he paid school fees before? And he said that he trained her in school. He said he trained her in school in 2010, 2011. Meanwhile, that 2010, 2011, nine ain't get problem with it. Nine him and this woman separate. So there's a possibility. People are saying that there may be a possibility that he was cheating on his ex-wife with this new woman that cheated on him. Do you understand? And then the new woman also alleges and pointed names of people he also cheated on her with. Do you get it?
Let me before I continue. As this woman now, this first wife or whatever, you can't compare this woman with the second one.
Why?
Is he okay? Is it Chris? I just say the woman where he live. So this like the first one be that. As that woman find rich. She's even well spoken as well.
What happened those days when they live, we heard all sorts of things. Well, we don't know which is true because most of them not be from Frank mouth, but we heard something like I wouldn't have married her if she wasn't pregnant. I didn't want to marry her because she was pregnant. I married her. Stuff like that, and all those kind of conversations.
Oh man, I don't know what's wrong.
Do you understand?
I don't know.
Some of those things were what people heard. And do you think it wouldn't have been enough to drive a woman like this crazy? It's insane for her to even have a complex issue and think that maybe she's not enough. Because he didn't love her enough to marry her. He married her because she was pregnant. Do you think those kind of statements, if they were true?
Okay, let me treat your question. Yeah, let me just treat the question you ask. You see, You know, there are different characters. Like I said before, I said some men they yeah, they're not a beat woman, but there's a big keep when you do there's something. Now that man is the fit said or fit say punish you by avoiding you, give you time. Vice versa. Some women does the same thing as well to men as well. You get my point now. So now that's for that. Why someday now that the fee say because man with a beat woman, there's something wrong with that man. So you're not in the very first place. You're not supposed to even hit a woman in the first place. Because most men believe in I'll lead that way, that Malice, that avoid give that avoid them. So that's the
And
only way.
you know what?
So now
Make I let you hold your thoughts, not vex, because you know, say your explanation be long. Somebody there on the line. Let me take her call. I'll come back to that explanation. Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks for having me here.
You're welcome. Remind us your name, where you're calling us from.
I'm calling from the UK. My name is Esther.
Esther, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I've been listening to this, and I might not know the full gist here. I usually don't make calls, but because of what I heard Laura talk about, or the her contributions, that's why I called in, just to put in my contribution. What I believe as a woman is that you don't repay, or as a human being, not just as a woman. We have integrity. We have what we call integrity. We have what we call being a woman. It's not to compete with a man. It's not to say because you cheated on me.
Thank you very much.
Except it's in you already, or except there's something that's making you do this. Let me say you've gone through hurt before. You don't have to stay in an abusive relationship. Number one. So regardless of if you're a pastor or you're not a pastor, or wherever you're African with many wives and all that, you don't have to stay in an abusive relationship. And you don't have to bring yourself into disrepute because you want to pay the hurt of a man.
But as a woman, as a woman, can I quickly ask a question? As a woman, what do you think, in your opinion, could drive a woman to the level of going out of her home?
What I believe is based
what are the possible
on
causes?
the
What are the
affection.
possible
Possible causes
Yes.
could be, number one, if the man is maltreating her. But it doesn't mean you have to pay back by cheating. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't have to sleep with someone like Chike or anybody else because you want to prove a point, because you want the world to know that we women, we can do it as well. You're bringing yourself this, I won't say shame, because our people say that it's a child that has no shame that you send to the market because they can steal. It's you, the family, that the shame comes to. So I would say as women, you can still respect yourself and peacefully leave that marriage. You don't have to end up in mental institution. We're talking about this because we're Africans. A lot of these things happens here as well. There are many people that go through abuse. What you do is peacefully separate.
Esther.
I'm an advocate for women.
Esther.
I don't like seeing women go through abuse.
Esther, I'm so sorry, but let me tell you, it is not easy. It's only someone who's not been there, and perhaps who hasn't worked in the direct shoes of some of these women that may just make it seem easy to walk away. I'm not talking about the cheating aspect. I'm talking about walking away. Walking away is not something people do easily. It's so easy for you to say it, but it's not easy to happen, because back here in Nigeria, there are lots of things you consider before you don't want to even dare to walk away. You consider that in Nigeria, we don't marry for ourselves alone. We marry for the society and our family. You understand? You consider the family, the society. What would they say? Hey, in fact, the thought of what people will say alone, self, will keep keeping you in that marriage and you'll be dying in silence. And you still be there because you don't want people to judge you wrongly. You don't want, because you know that there is a stigma for women who's left their marriages without consideration to the reason why you left that marriage. Some people, once you're a woman who has left a marriage, you see as this one, enough is stay for man house, irrespective of the reason why you left that marriage, whether it is for your sanity or not. And for that reason, people just stay back, endure, or look for a way to have their sanity by doing these stupid things, just like you've mentioned. As much as we do not advocate for that, but how do we begin to ensure that perhaps we change the narrative? You have said what you said now, but a lot of people would ask the question, why do we not also meet the men with much reproach when they do the same thing? Because we have men not just keep one partner, they keep multiple partners, and they even, some of them rub it on the faces. Yes, they rub it on the faces of their partners. In fact, we even hail them, Odogu is not a problem. So why are we not condemning the action from these men? Same way we're condemning them. Is it because they're women? What's the difference? But let me just take a thought on that.
It's not the difference. The difference is our upbringing. There's a fault in our upbringing. It's because of the way we've seen it come up, because our parents have been through it, they endured, and we believed, which is wrong, we believe that it's okay to endure. For me, I've seen it, so when you say it's not easy, I understand, because I've seen it. It has happened to people that are very close to me. You know, that even cost me not to get married on time. But at the same time, there are good men out there. There are good women out there.
Fantastic men. I agree.
What I am saying is, you don't have to now bring even more reproach to yourself and your family, and if you've got children, that people will still talk to and remind them of what their mother did. You know, because we're Africans, there's a way that we handle these things. So I would say it's better that I come out as a woman for my sanity and for that of my children, instead of coming out with this kind of global disgrace. Even white people don't take it. They will still say, or the Caucasians, they will still say, why did you cheat on this man? There are men still go around, women still go around, but the main thing is, you don't have to bring it to this kind of guttery reproach for you to now come out of it. I would prefer to sell things on the street, take care of my children, than for a woman to come out and people will point and say, oh, because of adultery. If you can handle his malice, which is something I don't tolerate at all, there's no need for you to marry me if you know you're going to be keeping malice, even for
no. You've not met an average Nigerian man. Have you met an average Nigerian man? It's a normal. This is a normal. But I hope you know that this is not, with all due respect to our men.
My father is Nigerian, my mother is Nigerian.
I'm just saying. But I hope you know it's a normal thing in Nigeria. It's a norm. Mm-hmm.
A man is human. A woman is even more human, because you're meant to take care and cherish them. But this is why courtship is very important. This is why we need to court one another. And
Sweetheart, most of these things you will not even get in courtship. I can assure you. I have seen cases. Look, I have done 20 years plus in journalism, and I have heard there was a period I was handling night shows for over 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I heard things. So there are things that courtship does not. See, people are different from. Leave that and they tell you. There are people. I have met a partner, a couple that they courted for about 13 years. They were dating, but 1 year into marriage, in fact, different characters started coming up from two of them. It's so, but cutting is not enough to show you who the person is. People are who they are.
That's why we shouldn't stigmatize people that come out of their marriages.
And that is where we have to start from.
Die in there. You won't die in there. So why I called in today is just to say, infidelity is not the answer. Paying back with adultery is not the answer. It's even better you come out of it than for you to say, oh, I will deal with this man with infidelity. There's no need.
Okay.
You understand? Come out with dignity. You are a woman. Come on, you're a beautifully created human being. You know, nobody's ugly on earth. Come out of it. There are men that would even take you in and treat you like
it is easy for you to say this. Let me tell you another thing. One of the major major problem with women who go through, especially emotionally abusive, not physically. One of the women who go through emotionally abusive relationship, one of their traits is that they have complex issue. They feel like they're not enough. They question themselves or themselves. You know that, right? So that woman at that time may not even be reasoning that, oh, I can meet another person, because that will not take her head. She feel like say she know they enough. Imagine when there are women who are in houses with their partners 10 years, man never touched them. So the woman automatically feels unpretty, unsexy, on everything.
When they see an open arm,
they run to it. And remember that is a psychological issue. It's not like it's totally their fault. So as much as we're reprimanding bad behavior, we should also look at the root causes of this bad behavior.
It's true. I agree with what you're saying. But what I'm just saying is that don't pay back with infidelity.
I agree.
It's better you come out of it than for you to, bring yourself to that. That's the lowest you can bring yourself to. The mother as a woman.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, Esther. Okay, MC, you see this a lot. You see what I let Laura talk before you, because I know say your answer.
No, let me come in. You see,
but wait for you.
You see, Esther, wherever you are, thank you very much. That was what I was talking about. Whether
you make her a woman leader, she be a woman leader.
I try to emphasize on that or whatever I talked about. Even in America, even in Canada, now, you could see the way the women, the white women over they chase Nigerian men the way they chase up the Nigerian men you guys are talking about. You guys are condemning now. They use the Nigerian men to do handbag. They don't want me that made those Nigerian men come up from their side.
Mr. MC,
You hear me? So. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So what you're saying is Nigerian men have no fault. Is that what you're saying?
No. Listen. If you listen to my response earlier on, I said, listen. I said there are good, there are bad. Likewise, the whites, there are good, there are bad. You're getting my point? There are good, there are bad. I do not condone cheating. I emphasize on that at the beginning of my when I started making my statement. I emphasize on that. Even I'm a person of faith as well. Even Jesus Christ, who will listen to the teaching and all that, even talked about that adultery. The only when you can divorce your wife or when you can divorce is that adultery. Adultery, it guarantees you to go ahead and divorce. So that's for that. So what I was saying that instead of that,
like Precious said earlier, how many women have we seen in Nigeria divorcing their husband because of just for the reason that
is what. And then you also heard my response. I said parenting as well. In both sides is the fault. As in, I think the Bible also says that train up a child the way he should go. When they grow, they will not depart from it. When the children I said this earlier on. I said when a children comes onto the house, the parents ignore, act as if they come on with some funny characters, some kind of dirty characters and all that, some questionable character. Instead of the parents to
MC, make I not let you prolong the the matter too much. Laura has rejoined. I'm sure she has rights to she has rights for rebuttal. Hunt, you're welcome. Hunt, do you have something to say very quickly? Let me let you say it before Laura drops her thoughts. Hunt, are you there? I get other people would also call me to join the conversation, and I would just make I take that up because somebody just called and said something very, very another angle to this conversation that I think it's very important for us to listen to. Let me see if I have her on. Good evening, ma. Welcome. We're live on the show now. Good evening, ma.
Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday, ma. Welcome to the show. So go ahead. You were trying to say something to us. So go ahead. You're live on the show.
Oh yes. Okay. I was saying that. This is karma at work.
Yeah.
There was this guy. Yes, this the wife was the one that made him what he is today.
Which of the wife? Which of the wife? The second wife?
The first wife. The first one. His first wife.
Yeah.
When he brought out that was talking about the fairy that he used to that woman.
That's Katherine.
Yeah. Yes, that was his first wife. It was that lady that was working in NTA.
Yes, they were a group of friends. So them, she, Charles and Azoda, Miriam and Azoda, they were all friends. Go ahead.
It was through her that he got this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire program.
Was it through her?
That was the story that we had. That it was through her that he got that job.
Oh wow!
That he got that program. Because he was a nobody then. It was this lady that we used to see on NTA program.
No. But without due respect, ma'am, I can also tell you that Frank himself was also a broadcast journalist. I worked with Radio Nigeria. Frank was.
I'm talking of this program.
Okay, this program.
That is a star or that's successful.
Yes, it is.
Financially successful.
Yes, it is because I know that Frank was also working with Radio Nigeria at some point. He was also a journalist.
Is it everybody?
It's not. You're right. You're correct. You're correct. It's
so
not.
This particular program was what brought him
to limelight.
Unless you were in broadcasting, you probably wouldn't have known him.
Okay.
It was this program that made all of us to know who he was. And then the moment he became somebody and he got up there, all of a sudden this woman was no longer good enough for him. So now he has gotten a final woman who treats him the way he should be treated. Because when he got a queen in court that was very loyal to him, that loved him and that cared about him, he treated her so shabbily. Now he's gotten what he wanted. And like you pointed out when he said he sent this girl to school since 2011. And when you do the math, that means when he was still married to the first wife, he was already having an affair with this one. Or how do you explain that? So it is what everybody sows that they will reap. It's just a question of time. And some people, their own karma, they work faster than others. So Frank is just reaping what he has sown. I'm sure that his first wife now is vindicated. I will be thanking, I will be happy with rejoicing now because now she's very vindicated.
All right. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, MC, you don't wrap your thought. Abi, make a let others.
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah, now help me hurry up. So
okay.
Go enter my other meeting. They don't.
I understand. I'm happy now. I'm happy for the response that every other person that have contributed as well. I'm so happy, like I said before. You see, even in America here, even in the kind of what we're talking about, you could see the way the Nigerian men is being sought after, the way the women grab them, they use the men to do handbag, and the men treats the women very well. So for Nigeria as well, I think is due to the society. There is something. The foundation is faulty. You understand? So to just said it all. For me, I do not condone cheating. So, and the woman should have done that. The woman, instead of that,
should he have cheated on her in the first place? If she claimed he cheated first, should he have cheated?
Sometimes that might be. I'm not defending anybody. There might be that the woman might just say that to defend herself.
No, he never denied it. He never denied it. So why do you think that Frank is also not accusing her to defend himself? He never denied that. She even said that made her lose her second pregnancy or something like that. Something close to that.
Okay, so that's why I said so that take me back to my first words. I do not condone cheating. So if the woman found out that the man was the one who cheated, the woman has the authority. Then you will see that technically Frank has lost the authority to that home.
Now, men they cheat.
This is the reason why I said that. This is the reason why I was saying that. Because he has lost that authority to that home. The woman will kind of have an upper hand to him. But since she has done it now and Frank caught him doing it, so the woman will take the blame, and the woman is the one that the shame will come to.
Oh, shit.
That's it. Everybody will criticize the woman.
Thank you.
So that's it.
Let me let you, Laura. MC has said a couple of things, and I know you have a rebuttal to make. Go ahead, please.
Precious, I will just do it sharp.
Thank you.
I noticed the way MC is dancing around in circles, and it's the woman. Ataya. See, the African society will somersault 1,000 times before they will blame a man. Oh, the woman was cheating. Let me flip the script. If a man is cheating, madam, you have to do war room. Oh. You have to pray 7 days dry. Okay.
No ordinary IAB.
Prayer. What else do they do? Are you dressing well? Go and buy a G-string. Frank did not buy G-string. Oga Frank, go and buy
taking
G-string.
your self hygiene properly.
Yes,
So
Oga Frank, are you cutting your nails? Have you been going to the barber? Have you been going to the dentist? Go and buy G-string. Have you done war room? I think you have been missing a real okay. Go and do 7 days dry. That's one. Precious women here, just have money. Have money. All these stories women have money. Oh, yes, find you a good spouse, find you a kind spouse. But women have money. Coco have money. Nigerian society will blame everybody before they will make a man take responsibility. At the bottom line of all of these, why do we find it hard to make the Nigerian man take responsibility for his actions? I heard what MC said. Oh, they're rushing Nigerian men in the UK. They're rushing Nigerian men in America. I better go and look at the statistics. They also have one of the white women with Nigerian men or white men with black men have the highest divorce rate. Guess what? White men with Nigerian women, especially black women generally, but especially Nigerian women, have the lowest divorce rate. They put them. Yes, they marry them well, but you also have the highest divorce rate. And Mr. MC, we have seen it. The way when Nigerian man marry Igbo women, they behave quite differently from when they marry a Nigerian woman. We have seen it. And sometimes when they see the Igbo woman they marry, if a Nigerian woman will not go marry him, person when you no get diploma, will not go marry him because why? All she's bringing to the table sometimes not skin color. But a Nigerian woman that will be double times 3 qualified, her brain on sharp. Una go they want post for her. Nigerian women, I shall like how they are having their money in the US and in the UK. 100K, 120. The church are 10. Oh boy. 27-year-old girls in the city, 130, 140. Have your money, oh. Hey, I need the mic.
All right. Good evening and welcome. Very quickly, please. Go ahead with your contribution.
Good evening, Madam Precious.
Yes, you're welcome.
I wanted to just add.
Oh, yeah, just Adam Sharp.
You see, while the society is decaying in Nigeria, and if you watch the last statistic they did, Nigerian women are the most cheating women in the world.
I don't agree with that though. We know if be the I'm a Nigerian. I'm not from Afghanistan, no.
One doesn't make a difference.
But I know a lot of women around me who's never done that before. So
I know. My mother never cheated, but that doesn't take out the fact that we have majority women that are unfaithful.
When it comes to the statistics of men who also go ahead.
Economic challenges that we have today might be still. But the question I'm asking, I'm an Igbo man. There's a word they say, okay, I'm going to million, okay, come, but I have cook. That a man cheat is not good, but that is not enough reason for a woman to go and indulge in such acts. Because if I ask somebody here now, would you prefer to have a wayward son, a wayward daughter?
I don't want to have any of them. I think, Mr. Hunt, I think we're getting something wrong here. I think the direction you're driving this conversation is sex.
Let me finish. Okay. The wayward daughter will end up bringing a bastard home to the parents. The wayward son, anything that the son does ends up there. So what am I saying? The man, if he cheated on his wife, it is not good. I keep on saying it. I don't know how a man will cheat on his wife and his wife will catch him, and they will have that confidence on the woman, because some women are wicked though. She might even end up poisoning you. You don't play with your life with such a thing. And as well, I'm still saying that any man that caught his wife cheating on him and accept that woman again to live in the same room, he's playing with his own life. Because any married woman who has the guts to go and cheat on her husband and kill that very man, because it takes a lot before a man can cheat. The last but not the least, biblically, what are the consequences of a cheating man and the consequences of a cheating husband? If you watch, the Bible tells the man the only reason why you can divorce your wife is when she's cheating on you. The only reason. And the woman, they didn't give her that option for the woman. Except if the man is violent. They didn't give you an option if the man is a divorce him. It is not biblical. But the only reason, if your wife, she's stubborn, she insults you, she doesn't do anything, you can't divorce her. But if you check any proof to the church that your wife is cheating on you, the church will grant you divorce. So what am I saying is the man is wrong if he was cheating on us, because we don't know. She's now coming to claim after she was caught. Why did she come out and shout when she knew before she saw? It was as if she was looking for a reason to cheat.
Okay.
So the man gave her a reason to cheat.
Okay, thank you. So I just want to quickly get you right on your statistics. From statistics, so
that's what I want to say. That's what I want to
say. Nigerian women will be the most cheating women. In fact, I'll post it up here now. From statistics, we have Thailand, Colombia, Brazil, Europe nations, Germany, Italy, France, Denmark, United States. Now those ones they talk first before you even reach Nigerian women. So no one. So no, it's not about Africa. You said in the world.
Let me add something quickly.
I wanted to get into Africa. Let's see what it will give you.
It's okay. Go ahead. Okay, you're saying something. Promise. Go ahead.
So to correct that. So this has been going all along. Evidence Nigerian women are the most cheating women, and what men keep talking about, the narrative that they kept pushing for a long time now, from direct. An original direct survey about sexual well-being and condom use. It has nothing, condom use, and it has nothing to do with cheating or demographic or of women cheating or the country of women that cheating. It is wrong. And men have been pushing this narrative for a long time. So people really need to read and research before they throw words on the internet. It is very wrong.
All right. Thank you. I mean, it was very important that we put a context to that conversation. That there is no reports anywhere in the world that Nigerian women are the most cheating women in the world. just so that we're sure of that. Make we no go carry story will not be true. Make you no come be like say wait when you talk natural when you be say not be true. Somebody has been trying to call to join this conversation. Let's see if I can bring him into the conversation very quickly, and then I take your passing shots, ladies, so that I can go back to my political conversation. Ouch. The call had been coming in, and I think I couldn't take it because of. Okay, hello, good evening, and welcome. Hello.
Can I go on?
Yes, go on, please. You're welcome. Go ahead, sir. Why are you laughing?
I had to laugh. I had to start by laughing.
Okay, go ahead.
I know that, yes, everybody have got their opinion on their serious biases. The last man that spoke just made me laugh. He made me laugh because his biases were just too much.
Yeah, you think he was biased?
He was just a bias. Come on. Those were those one of those type of men that try to accentuate the design, societal design or construct, against women. I mean, I like the fact that, look, I think the second man that spoke before him mentioned that his mom never cheated. Look.
Yes, sir.
We live in times, all right? Mm-hmm. We live in times when our mothers, our grandmothers, our mothers, and, they had their time. They didn't have the best times, but of course, the things they went through, they were caged literally by culture and religion. Not that in their minds, they didn't quite have things they wanted to do.
Okay.
Some of them had the opportunity to do it and they did it. In fact, when you talk about paternity fraud, right?
Mm. Oh, our mothers cheated. Sorry, your mothers. Sorry. African mothers.
Are you joking?
You said they cheated.
The pressure on women to give birth, that was solely the reason why they got married to most women, to give birth. And when you come in after 9 months, you don't give birth, the pressure starts. And when the pressure starts, and eventually it's the man that is at fault, and you can't bring him to go to the hospital with you, what are you going to do?
You begin to look for ways to get pregnant.
Exactly.
And then you not test from one brother, and brother is easy to give you. Oh,
listen, but you see, that's not what we're talking about. Anybody today, any man who does not know that times have changed and
continues to pass, well, I'm sorry for that man. Every man that wants to have peace and equalize of course, you try to equalize what you call, let me put it this way, balance of power a little bit. It doesn't mean that you're not still going to be the pilot or the man of the house.
Mm-hmm.
What you might call respect can come in so many ways. But let me go straight to the whole saga.
Okay.
I think, again, any man that wants to have peace and wants to also talk about trust, because trust is a two-way street, yeah? So I trust you, you trust me. Today, because information is out there, and there is some kind of liberty with regards to what women know, because it's one thing for you to hide something from a person. If a person happens to know that thing, you can no longer put the person down. So information is out there. How a woman, either a person should be treated, okay, man or woman. So every woman now wants to be valued or respected the same way what used to be the main thing for men to say, oh, respect a man and then he doesn't need love. No. Most men need love today. They've started confessing it, right? As the same way women need love. So a woman needs love, a man needs love. A woman needs respect, a man needs respect. A woman needs value. Everything, every ego is not a man thing. It's a human thing.
Irrespective of the sex.
Got ego. The only reason why a man's ego is slightly different is that his ego is hinged on money. That's why he pursues money. When he gets money, he uses the money to what? Control. Money is a tool for control. When you have better economy than the woman. So you can see that stylishly, when a man marries a woman, what does he do? He tries to, decapitate any means she can use to get money. Cut her off from anything. Look, deceive her into
that is part of the emotional torture women go through in marriages.
Exactly. So
we've not even talked about that part. In fact, we never, just like Flora just stated now, we've not even talked about infections. The number of women that get infected in their homes at the comfort of their homes. So
that man that said, oh, if I have a boy child and a girl child,
we should be more wayward.
Whatever. That's crazy. But it happens today. So many men just don't trust that a woman should do anything that come close to what a man can do. It really doesn't make sense. That society, tend to have this push, or rather the blame, if you like, on the woman. Doesn't make what they're doing right. Have you seen a man who really loves a woman and then something happens, you see the man crying? It happens. So men should quit from this whole pretense about when they are feeling. See, Edoho made his own mistakes. In fact, I can tell you that kind of malice, that type of long malice can induce trouble in the house. For instance, if you're supposed to say keep malice for whatever reason for more than a day or two, if you leave that vacuum in the mind of a woman that you call your wife, in less than a week, she might start to think of a way out. What can she do to make herself happy? Since you're like this, there's nothing she can do. So there's a kind of tension brought up by malice that can induce another level of problem that you didn't quite calculate that is going to come in. So anybody that is doing anything, you just don't do things from your own side and think, I will give as long as I want to, and believe that things will not change along the line.
Wow, so you mean that people evolve and things can change?
What are you talking about? If you're doing anything, just do your calculation. For instance, how can you keep malice with somebody for more than a day or two, or even say a week, and you think the person will keep looking at your face each time you come home, and the person will not be thinking of who is smiling at her next? Listen, we only have one life, man. It's only one life that we have. You are living yours, she is living hers. Marriage does not redesign her life for those who understand. The only thing is that, okay, so women can, hide because of the fact that society, again, they design. it didn't quite favor them. But a lot of women don't care anymore. What you call shame, they do it. A man is doing it recklessly. I mean, she wants to do it, she will do it. She doesn't care. You understand? That's today's woman. And any man that does not understand what that means and try to rebalance the power, the power that is so tilted in the favor of it, so unfairly tilted because it's a design, then that man, I have a problem with the person.
Wow. So you're wait, Olga, this one where you talk, you're breaking tables and it's not very good. Your gender will not like it. So I'm coming, sir. So you're trying to tell your gender that so you're trying to tell your gender that they should brace up because they're living in the past. They should brace up because things are not like that again.
You don't need to live the way like your father did or your mother did.
Hey.
Those times are past.
Yeah.
You have to rebalance. Know that the woman that knows the past information, she knows what is going on now. She can speak. It's no longer those days when culture and everything, put the woman so down that she can't even speak out.
But Mr. Now that you said all these things, you did not talk about the abomination in the when a woman commits this kind of adultery, it's more abominable than when a man commits it.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point. Why I talked about design here. Who designed it like that?
Nature, culture.
The woman has vagina. You have penis. It's the same way when a woman gets pregnant, all right, or when a woman is either raped or molested or something. They will leave out the man that did it, and then they are blaming the woman. These are all designs. Okay, I can't buy into them. All of those blames, it doesn't make sense. The woman didn't sleep with herself, right? So if you're blaming, why don't you blame the man? Even into that. These are the things that we need to balance things and be fair to ourselves.
Thank you.
Everybody's a human being now. That's what I'm trying to say.
Why you have to
whether they blame the woman, she's not supposed to do it. Yes, the only way I blame her is the fact that look, if you think you don't want, you're not being treated fairly in a marriage, right? Just leave.
Thank you. Thank you so
just
much.
Leave. You cannot be there and want to. No, it doesn't make sense. Leave.
Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, this is what you want to do. Tell the person, okay, I can't tolerate this anymore. I can't take it. It's better that I stay all by myself. Let me just go. And there you go. That's me. But the fact that he did it and she did it, nobody is better than the other. That's the truth. All this whole blame about as a married woman,
Thank you, sir.
See me while people should tell themselves the truth. I know most men don't like the things I say because they are so regimented. They are so patterned in their own way. But it doesn't really move me because I've seen those kind of men.
Thank you.
That's why you see that a lot of people are having problems today. Why somebody will marry somebody and then a man marries a woman and then KG. A lot of women in Nigeria have lost their destiny, if you like, just because they got married.
I agree.
People that were doing well in school have first class, second class.
They're relegated to just home duties. That's all. No career, no nothing. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right, ladies, let me take MC. Make I take your parting shot for this conversation. You don't have to follow gender talk. Like I follow man.
No problem. That is his own thoughts. So I don't want to get into that. That is his own thinking. That is the way he says it. So the only thing I would say, ladies, women, ladies, women, thank you very much. All I will say, I will leave this Bible verse with you guys. Titus 2:4-5. Teach your daughters. Your responsibility is to teach your daughters the way to go in terms of in life, in marriage, and everything. That is the responsibility of the mothers and the ladies. Teach your daughters. That's what I would say. Thank you very much for having me, Precious. Thank you.
So much. I appreciate you. All right, let me take your parting shot, Weddington. Thank you so much.
All right. In all, let's learn to forgive. Let's learn to endure. Let's learn to be patient, and let's learn to communicate. You see that communication? It's very important. If you have all of these and you do not know how to communicate, there will be a lot of problems. So let's embrace the importance of communicating right and correctly.
Thank you.
My name is Weddington Gum, and it's good
being here today.
Thank you so much, Pedicine. I appreciate you. Asikia. Oh, yeah, let me take your thoughts. Asikia, your parting shot, please.
So, like I said, I'm not in support of cheating, and two wrongs cannot make a right. If you're not happy in that marriage or relationship, if you're physically or emotionally abused, just go. Just pack your things and go, instead of you staying in the marriage and doing something that you regret tomorrow. So that's it. Thank you for
Thank you.
having me here. Hope
Thank
to
you.
see you guys next week too.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I be like say Laura won't give parting shot too because she not give parting shot. I make a letter before I take a parting shot. Promise. Laura, you have a parting shot. Go ahead.
Thank you, Precious. In 1 minute, I just want to thank the gentleman who spoke. He spoke really well. We may have difference of opinion in different things, but I really, really applaud his contribution. I forgot one thing I did not mention. I will mention in a few seconds, which is I have every reason to believe that Oga Frank Edoho was also using sex as a weapon. Yes, because when you keep,
I'm sorry to say, but a lot of women complain about that in their homes once they start having
oh, Precious, let's not go there. Let's not even go there. When Osinachi, the praise, the worship leader,
yes, the
died,
worship leader.
I joined online a live program that was being done by Bishop Funke Felix Adejumo. And she was saying something like, she was saying it in a very diplomatic way, that let the big pastors speak up, let them speak up, because there's a limit to what she can say as a woman preacher. Do you understand? And different women were commenting in the section, and she was speaking to different women, because she has a charity where she attends to women who are going through all sorts. A high number of people who were commenting that day were saying they were married 10 years, their husband has not slept with them. 5 years, their husband has not slept with them. There was a woman who was on there. She said she has been married for almost, is it 10 years? She's married to a pastor. Since she gave birth to her child last, her husband has not slept with them. Let us talk about how many Nigerian men use sex as a weapon, especially the Christian ones. Me, I will talk of my demographic, because me in a church, carry church for head. So anybody that is insulting me in the comment section, I know send your papa. You see that my demographic, you see church, now there narcissists can't pay pass. Now there. I say when it comes to marriage, I was talking to a friend of some years back. I said when it comes to marriage, anything, I don't listen to the Nigerian church. I look for key people who have good marriages, and I listen to them. They may be in the church, but generally I've zoned out. Your wife talk recently. So generally I've zoned out, because the Nigerian setting, a lot of them have not seen a good mother. And I'm not blaming them, they don't see good mother. But Precious, I just want to use this my parting shot to say a lot of Nigerian men use sex as a weapon. Why? Because they know that culturally the woman no go cheat back. They don't train us culturally. Our mind, we know fit cheat back. Myself included, many of us, we know fit cheat back. And the men use sex as a weapon because of that. I said they never see. You see this Gen Z when they smoke colos. Those girls, they go show them. And I've said I wish everybody well. Precious. In my parting shot, I just want to say that as a man, the seed you sow in your marriage, if you come with love, if you come with kindness, you will get it. And this thing that this gentleman that spoke last, there's something where he was saying where there's a change in the balance of power. See, it was what's this pastor that is in Abuja that has moved to Kenya, Femi Lazarus. There's a message he preached, and I just said like the shots on YouTube. He said, if you are married to a very driven, successful, high achieving woman, he said one of the best things you can do for yourself is to be secure. Look at Mrs. This woman that has this furniture company that was former chairman of First Bank. How do you want to compete with her? There are just some women that are fire. I've worked, because I work in tech, I've worked with women that they are like 4 men combined in one. they earn like mad. They are earning crazy. Precious. If you walk into the average Nigerian church and you take a statistics, I don't know of US, but in the UK, women they earn crazy. Well, the ones that I know, women are doing well. Women are earning mad though. Like I remember my pastor's wife was saying that there's a girl that's earning 90K and came to cry to her that all her friends are earning 130. She earn 90. My pastor's wife begin laugh, say, me and my husband combined, we know they earn 90. What's wrong with all these Gen Z? But I'm just wrapping up and saying, Nigerian men, get secure in yourself. Everything. Ask yourself, what do you bring to the table beyond money? Because you see this money, for example, as I did here, money, you can't impress me with money. I pay my mortgage, I pay all my bills with one hand. So, dear Nigerian men, move on. Be secure in who you are. Money is not everything. Bring respect. Women want respect because we are paying 50% of the bills. We want respect. Yes. Precious, why I? We want respect. We want love. We want respect. If we don't get that from you, we go follow Chinese. We go follow Japanese. Whatever. I don't put water for my talk my own. I don't talk my own. There are so many Nigerian women that are doing well. I've worked in instances where I work in spaces where 95% are white male. And I'm going to be project manager for the place. And I will lead it. And the one that is giving me problem, I will put him in his place. All white male, Caucasians, all civil engineers. So you know what we never see. Everybody should farabale. If you treat your woman right, with her 150K, with her whatever she's earning, she will submit to you, love you, respect you.
In fact, what you just said just reminded me a conversation I had with a particular person, a man, when he was insinuating that women who are too ambitious find it very difficult to settle with a man.
Yeah.
And I said that no matter how highly placed a woman is, she needs a man to lean on. She needs a man to be you need called to last now.
Precious. A lot of family friends who I know. A lot of family friends who I know. Now the woman be the highest income earner. I know families when we say that the woman be that, but you won't know outside. It's when you are inside their inner circle that you will know. But the husband love his wife to pieces. And guess what? There's no your money, there's no my money. It is our money. Even though she's earning more, almost times 2 of the husband, everything is inside the family pot. And they respect her husband, die. They carry her husband for head like markets they hawk. So just be secure in yourself. Money is not everything. Just be secure in yourself. I yield the mic.
Thank you so much, Laura. Appreciate you. Promise your parting shot. I want to go and do my politics, so because there are a lot of things they happen for Nigeria. Who could leave Frank and his wife? Oh yeah, your parting shot. Promise. Network will not let Promise give us parting shots. So on that note, make her just pack my load. Come on, Promise, are you there? Okay, network will not let her give us parting shots. All right, Nigerians, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's contributed in this conversation. At the end of the day, marriage is a union between two people. And I do not think that any relationship at all that is as important as marriage could move on without proper communication. So I think it's important that couples learn to talk things through thoroughly. No matter what it is, I believe that with proper communication, some of the issues that we could not come at later could be addressed even earlier on. I think Promise has joined us. Promise, go ahead with your passing shot, please.
So before I even give my parting shot, I think what Frank was trying to do is push this whole narrative so they could cancel his wife and maybe cancel the young one. And I do not think it's actually working the way he assumed it was going to work.
He just granted another interview. Hope he's granted an interview and spoke quite, extensively.
Well, he's only the one talking. So at the fact that you really want to keep stressing this issue, this is the mother of your children. Let's forget about whatever happened now. She's the mother of your kids. You guys have kids together, and I think both parties need to consider that. And I cannot stress the importance of communication in a relationship or marriage. It is too important. I can't stress this too much, because if you don't communicate, resentment, you understand. And when resentment comes in, that is where you see malice. You don't communicate, you're keeping malice. And then your partner will start resenting you, start looking for who to talk to, start looking for, who to communicate to. Well, you should have partner. It doesn't make sense at all. And then keeping malice, we avoid it. Malice should not be a form of conflict resolution, especially for men and for women too. Malice shouldn't be a form of conflict resolution in any way at all. And there is also life outside the internet. There should be life outside the internet. And my last word is coming out in public. And I do this again next week.
Thank you. And I don't do 3 hours show for 1 hour. Yeah, you should come and be doing. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Let me get straight to my politics. I'll be live with Prince Francis Chilaka in the next couple of minutes. So kindly stay with us. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Promise has pretty much said everything. Please, family issues and private issues should be kept private. At the end of the day, this whole internet, when they watching and dating in and outside, they don't care. People are making money off you, getting views, making money off you, and your shit still lives with you. So please, people, try to handle your issues privately. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Let's go straight to politics in the next couple of minutes. So it's Prince Francis Chilaka standing by for that. See you soon. No good.